Hi everybody, welcome to Story Station. This is Sandy and let's get our bodies ready to read. Today's story is called Cyril and Pat by Emily Gravett. So the first thing we need to do to get our bodies ready is open our eyes really big with those letter O's. You open them really big because you want to see the beautiful illustrations. And today, the author and the illustrator is the same person. She wrote the book and she drew all the pictures. Now you have your letter C. Put it behind your ears and turn up the volume so you can hear all the wonderful ideas that Emily Gravett wrote in her story. And last but not least, get your pincher ready at your throat and open up your voice box. And that way you can let everybody know how you feel about the story. I am so ready to get our song all started so you can yell out and let me know what all the parts of the book are. Here we go. The title's on the front. The title's on the front. Hi-ho, Biblio, the title's on the front. The author writes the words, the author writes the words. Hi-ho, Biblio, the author writes the words. The illustrator draws, the illustrator draws. Hi-ho, Biblio, the illustrator draws. The spine binds the book, the spine binds the book. Hi-ho, Biblio, the spine binds the book. And now it's time to read, and now it's time to read. Hi-ho, Biblio, and now it's time to read. Thanks for helping me with that song. And now that your body's ready and you know all the parts of the book, let's be a picture detective. Can you tell what kind of creatures are on the front of this book? Like I said before, it's Cyril and Pat by Emily Gravett. I think I see two gray creatures. One looks to be hanging from a tree. Do you know what kind of creature that is? And the other creature looks to be in a trash can all full of noodles. I wonder what creatures live outside that are gray. I see a great big long tail on this creature. They both seem to have ears. Let's find out if this is going to be a true story, nonfiction, or a pretend story, fiction. What do you think? Cyril and Pat by Emily Gravett. And thank you so much to Simon & Schuster for allowing us to read this book today. Lake Park only had one squirrel, all alone and sad. So that must be a squirrel. Poor Cecil. Until the morning he met Pat, his new best friend. A gray, what do you think he's gonna be? Does he look like the squirrel? From his nose and his eyes and his ears he does. Let's find out. Squirrel just like me. Oh, do they look the same to you? I see this squirrel has a great big fluffy tail, but look at this. Does he have any fur on his tail? What kind of animal has a bare tail with no fur on it? Do you know? Let's see. They're going to be friends. Pat and Cyril spent each day thinking up good games to play. They liked to put on puppet shows and test how fast a skateboard would go. Their favorite games were hide and seek, and one that they called pigeon sneak. Oh, it looks like they're sneaking up to those pigeons. The squirrel is going, shh. What do you think they're going to do? All the pigeons are asleep. What's going to happen? Boo! Oh, Cyril, can't you see that your friend Pat is not like you? Your friend is... What happened to all those pigeons? When he went boo, I think he woke them up, and a lot of them lost their feathers. But this pigeon is saying, can't you see that your friend Pat is not like you? Your friend is a real joker. Look at them laughing. At lunchtime, when the ducks were fed, Pat jumped in and took some bread. Oh, Cyril, can't you see that your friend Pat is not like you? Oh, the duck's saying that too. Your friend is a brilliant sharer. When they both got chased by Slim, together they outwitted him. Ooh, Slim looks to be like what? Can you see it? I think Slim is a dog without anybody holding his leash, and they're showing the whole pathway all over the park. The red path is Cyril, and the yellow path is Pat, and the black path is the dog, Slim. Doesn't look like they want to be caught. They're going all over the place. Oh, Cyril, can't you see that your friend Pat is not like you? Said the dog. Uh-oh, where did they chase him? All the way up to the top of the tree. Your friend is a clever squirrel and you can't catch us, shouted Cyril. Pat tried to learn and earn a treat, like Cyril could by looking sweet. Here's the dad giving him a peanut. Here's the boy trying to give Cyril a peanut. Ew, Mom, I saw a great big... Oh, what do you think he's going to say? Rat! Rat? Look at his face. How is he feeling? He thought that his friend was just like him. He thought for sure that he was a squirrel. Do you think that's going to change anything? I wonder. Oh, Cyril, can't you see that your friend Pat is nothing but a dirty rat? Oh, Cyril, can't you see your friend Pat is nothing but a thieving rat? Oh, they're saying that he's a thief, that he takes things. It looks like he took some cheese. Oh, Cyril, can't you see? Facts are facts. Squirrels can't be friends with rats. What do you think about that? Do you think the dog is right and the goose is right, or the duck and the pigeon? What do you think? Do you think a rat and a squirrel can be friends? Why do you think they're not? His friends don't think they could be friends. I wonder if there's something different about a squirrel and a rat. Cyril, now back on his own, tried to play their games alone. Oh, the pigeons are trying to play hide and seek with him, and he's trying to skateboard by himself. And the duck is playing chase. But when he tried to outrun Slim, things didn't go so well for him. Uh-oh, Slim is getting really, really close. Cyril ran out of the park. Past the pond and down the slide, no time for him to hide. Little girl going down the slide, but there's Slim chasing after the squirrel. He's running everywhere, and this car is getting so close. There's a sticker on the car that says, "I brake for squirrels." I hope he doesn't get run over. Into the dark, all alone and scared, poor Cyril. There's Slim, and there's Cyril trying to hide. What do you think is going to happen? I would be scared too if that dog was chasing me. "Not quite alone, you stupid squirrel, and not so brave without that rat," said Slim. Oh no, he's all by himself. He looks petrified, and that Slim looks so angry. "Do you mean me?" said Pat. "Who showed up? Look it looks like he brought some of his friends." And look at Cyril's face. I don't think he looks like he's going to be able to catch that squirrel after all. Lake Park still only has one squirrel, but he is not alone. Now Cyril lives there with a large gray rat, his brave and clever best friend, Pat. Oh, I'm so glad that they figured out how to become friends after all. Do you think there was something different about the squirrel and the rat? Do you think that stopped them from being friends? Everybody thought it should. Everyone thought, if you look different, you can't be friends. But I don't think that's true, at least not in this case. They sure had a lot of fun. Can you name all the things they did together? They skateboarded. They played hide and seek. They tried to scare the pigeons. They ran up the tree when Slim caught them. But most of all, they just loved to hang out together. And it seemed like no matter what anyone thought, Cyril and Pat stuck together and remained friends. I hope you enjoyed our story, Cyril and Pat, by Emily Gravett, and I hope to see you next time on Story Station. Bye-bye.